Don't Shut Me Up, the podcast starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. All right, here we go, Brian. What is this? There's nothing good.
Hey guys, welcome to Don't Shut Me Up, the podcast where we,
Life
and Monday, are here to amplify our voices and yours.
Love it.
So, Fran.
Oh
my God. We are finally here.
Yes.
You guys, we want to take this opportunity to say thank you for joining us on our very first podcast.
To all our listeners, I know you guys heard in the intro. You ready for this? Are you ready for a podcast called Don't Shut Me Up? Mm-hmm. Because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of awareness to get to this place to say, you're not going to shut me up. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that people want to talk about, but a lot of times life, titles, geographic areas that you live in
yes,
prevent you from speaking your truth. So we're here, guys. We're here, listeners. And if you're ready to understand our why and know our why, we're about to take off because this podcast wasn't easy.
No. Doing a podcast is not easy.
It is not easy at all, especially all the things that go into behind the scenes.
Yes.
Making sure that we produce quality work for you guys.
That's right. No, it was not.
Okay, so I think, Monday and myself, we're ready. We have put the work in for years, okay? Self-awareness, self-development work to get to this place to be able to speak our truth.
That's right. Absolutely.
You may not agree with it. You may laugh. You may cry. You may say, I don't want to listen to these women no more. It's your business.
It's for real. That's
it is
real.
your business. But we want to create a space that is talking about some topics that we talk about within these walls. In the car, on the phone.
Exactly.
In our minds.
In our minds.
Yes.
Overcoming the fear and of just knowing that you're going to be pumping out content that people are going to actually view, listen to, and, it's a little nerve-wracking. It is. It can be a little fear creeping in,
Where the script at? What are we doing right now? But you know what? I thank God for this moment. In the light of the Creator, everything is going to work out for the greater good.
Yes.
And we're going to tell all of our listeners the reason why we created this Don't Shut Me Up.
Have you guys ever heard God speak to you before? When God speaks to you, he speaks to you in the way that you need to hear it.
Right.
And for me, it was in the form of, if you don't move, I will move you. I probably should have read from my script to keep me on track, girl. Especially that's what my cycle being on, friend. It's real.
Oh, because I'm having a hard place. Friend! So Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell the listeners why Monday and why Don't Shut Me Up is so important to you.
Thank you, friend. So Don't Shut Me Up is very important to me because I've been shut up a majority of my life. And that's from family. That's from being with friends. That's from being in a professional setting. That's with not just adults, but children as well. You know what I'm saying? And so those are...
Won't a child tell you to shut up?
In a heartbeat. What? And the way they tell you to shut up. They not doing that no more. They not doing that no more. Well, this how I'm doing it. Like, can I? So being shut up in those different areas, and so that's why I feel like it's very important, because if you don't have a voice, first of all, starting at home,
right?
And a lot of that, I do believe it comes from ancestry.
Yes.
A lot of us not being able to be expressive and speak our minds comes from our ancestry. And so I think it's very important, in order to enlighten individuals and to move forward and be progressive as a people, that we need to be able to speak our minds.
Right.
And we need to be able to help someone else through the experiences that we experience.
Right.
You know, if we hold on to those things, we can never help anyone else. And us being, so me and Life are always contributors.
I like that word. I like that.
We've always been contributors. And being able to help someone, I feel personally, and I'm sure you can agree, Fran, there's no greater joy than helping someone else. But sometimes we need help too.
Yes.
And I don't think, when you're a helper, it's really, really difficult for other people to recognize those that need help, like the help.
We so desperately are saying every day, just ask me what I need. Just help me.
Help me. I need the help. We're reading. Read the room.
We're like a Super Saiyan. Is that a Super Saiyan? A Goku? Goku up in here. We can read the room. We can hear the unspoken. And the people that receive us are always like, wow, how did you know? Whoa.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yes.
It's me. I'm powered up.
Right.
Ready to go.
Yes.
I got you, friend. I like that.
Yeah. And so that's why it's very important for us to share our stories.
Right.
And hoping that you all feel inspired to share yours, or take anything that you learn from this platform and be able to apply it to your life, to speak your truth. Now, we ain't saying go out here and act a fool. Now.
We're not saying that. Let's put some disclosures.
Yeah, right. We need some disclosures. Like, we're not saying go out here and act no fool.
Well, Munday and L.I.F.E, you know, they speaking their truth, you know, and we got to do the same thing.
Right.
No, don't put us in your
No, we ain't
business.
got nothing to do with you going into work on Monday talking about some, don't shut me up. No.
Remember that video you just showed me?
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
All right, Mr. O'Neill, please stop.
He knew he was in the wrong.
Now.
He was in the wrong in their courthouse.
He was wrong. Well, he said, "Cat, if you think I'm here to play around with you, I'm not."
So listen, do not think that this is a platform to, use freely and say, well, I was listening to Don't Shut Me Up last night, and I got a couple of things I need to get off my chest. You think I came here to play around? You got another thing coming. Well, who is a part of this podcast? Their names is Life and Munday.
They black women.
Black women, They taking over in Northwest Arkansas.
Right.
This is freeing for us, okay? Like, to be able to share this space with my friend. Now, you're going to hear us say, friend. F-R-A-A-A-N. Friend means something totally different, okay?
Wrong.
We got a third one, too.
Yeah.
We got a third friend.
friend.
Hopefully we'll have her on.
I know she would love.
Yes.
I know she would love
Yes.
to.
So,
yes.
I just, I don't shut me up is just going to be so liberating for not only us, friend, but for our listeners as well. Now, friend, your name Munday is so unique. Why?
So, Munday came from a spiritual awakening situation.
I can't wait to hear this.
Yes,
I love it.
a spiritual awakening situation. And so, before my life changed, I was married, and everything about me was wrapped up in that marriage as my government name.
What's your government name?
My government name, Tish, I know. And so, in that, I didn't know who I was. I knew who I was. So let me back up just a little bit. I knew who I was as a daughter. I knew who I was as a wife, but I didn't know who I was, Matisha. I didn't know who I was. You guys, by the way, that's my government name. Okay. Just since I already said it, you know what I'm saying? But so right. But I didn't have my own identity. Like I've always been me, but I had to find another way to associate with my new life. Right. And so that's where Munday came from. It was a spiritual awakening name. It was a name that I could not stop hearing. It was a name that it was really Munday Muse. And when I went to look, like, why am I so attracted to this name? Like, why am I so attracted to Munday? Why Munday? Why? And then there was the museful part. Of course, I love all things beautiful. Yeah. I love nature. I find the good in everybody in every situation.
You do, friend. You do.
Yeah. And so,
I appreciate that.
And don't y'all be like, she can't like everybody. Now calm down. Yes, I do sometimes.
Tries to find the best in every person that she comes in contact with.
Thank you, friend.
That energy is so infectious that, when you're in your space, you want to adjust yourself to be the same, so you can illuminate the same. I love that.
Thank you, friend. And so, so Munday, the more I looked into Munday, if you think about it, Munday is the second day of the week. And so, for me, I took that as a second chance. So the number 2, which is like the second day of the week is Monday, not the first day, not your work week. I'm talking about the spiritual portion. Right. And so it's also another chance. It's a beginning as well. It's a day for you to start over. It's a time for you to start over and embrace whatever else is coming. For me, that's what I took from Monday. Every Monday of the week, though, you get the opportunity to start anew. And you get the chance to start your week over. And you can do that positively. I love all things beautiful, remember? Right. And so you can look at the beauty in things. So last week is gone. Let's start on a Monday. Let's get stuff done on a Monday. This is my new life. And that's how I was inspired through Monday. I'm sorry.
No, that's a beautiful story. I like that. I like it. You have to be at a place in your life that you can articulate why you move the way you do, why your name, what does your name signify? Like, there are so many people out here, guys, that you can't even tell us your why. What's your more, and so you can tell you're able to, you've done the work. You're continuing to do the work to be able to articulate and explain your story, right? So this is what you're going to get on Don't Shut Me Up, right?
Yeah.
This is a space for you to get it out, a space for you to be seen, to be heard, you know? So I hope you guys really jump in and support us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of insightful information we want to just talk about. And for me, Don't shut me up.
Yes.
Friend was like, I want to do a podcast, right? Now, I'm on podcasts and people have asked me, we should do a podcast. We should do a podcast. So when I met Friend was a gift from God right after my cancer journey. You already know because we done told you who we are, right? So after my cancer journey, I remember saying to God, I said, God, I want to live life. This is my second chance. You have saved me through cancer.
Yes.
Right? And I was like, I want to live life, but there's nobody around me to help me live life with. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
In my previous life before cancer, it was work, get my stuff done, show them all.
That's a real thing.
Show them all.
Show them all. Do it all.
Right.
Breaking your back and
Right.
everything. Just show them.
Stacey, you want to go on a trip? You want to do this? You want to do that? Yeah, that's my government name too. Okay, guys. But you're not going to call me Stacey. You're going to call me Life.
Life over here is life.
Right. So it's like, life, you want to do this? Life, you want to do that? And I'm like, no, I can't. My life is not in order, so I can't have fun right now.
That's real.
How dare you ask me to be in a relationship and my life is out of sorts?
That's real.
I cannot go on that trip. I cannot laugh. I cannot have fun because I am behind.
That's the realest feeling. I don't know.
Look how I said that. I know I said that.
I just did that for clock it.
But it was real. It's
That's real.
So, I asked God because I went through it after cancer. I went through it through a pandemic. I caught COVID 3 times while going through cancer, and my immune system was so low, but I made it through, and I'm just like, I want to live.
Yes.
Don't forget to live life. So I remember saying to God, I want a friend. Because there was so much stuff happening in the area that nobody wanted to go out with me. Or I couldn't call a person and say, hey, let's just do that. And so all of a sudden, the universe said, well done, my child. You got through cancer. You got through that battle.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you what you want. I got a friend for you.
Aww.
Straight from the palm of my hands. And it was Monday. And Monday and I clicked instantly. We went out. We had a ball, had a great time. And I just remembered getting out the car. I said, I love you.
Love you.
I said, wait. I just told this girl I love her. And she doesn't know me.
Same
Right?
friend.
I already knew I
think
loved.
we kind of went through like the same thing at the same time. Like, wait a minute. Like, but it's real.
I already knew we love Shan.
Of course.
We love friends.
We love.
But I had just met you and I was like, I love you. And you looking at somebody that can't say I love you to anyone.
Nobody.
And that's been a journey that we're going to talk about that I've been on to awaken that energy in me to say I love you. So because I've been putting the work in, I was like, I felt it. I was like, I love you. And then I stopped myself dead in my tracks and I was like, ooh. Okay, bye, y'all.
Okay, bye.
And so I'll just say, long story short, from that point on, it's been Munday and L.I.F.E. Like, that's my sister. She's my sister. Like, seriously. Right? And we clicked. We talk about so many different topics. She's not judging me when I am going through an anxious attachment issue. Okay? Like, no judgment in our space. Period. Okay?
Period.
And so that was amazing. And friend came to me and was like, let's just do a podcast, right? We talk about so much good stuff. And so I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. Okay. So we went through that whole entire process or whatever. And Don't Shut Me Up was so fitting because my life as a single mother, okay, my life in the workplace, my life as a community leader, leading a Black-led organization as a Black woman, right? Going through cancer. You can only imagine the amount of people that have tried to shut me up. And when I moved into this area, you know, I was really bold, and you know, I'm going to say what I need to say, because all my life I was taught not to talk.
Not to shut up, get somewhere,
Right.
shut up, be quiet, sit down somewhere.
Right. And this with trauma,
Yep.
that throat chakra is closed.
Yeah.
Because you were never taught how to exercise your opinion and your thought process, or there was nobody ever asking you, so what do you think, life? Right? So don't shut me up is so important, and it's just the synergy of it, just connected between Munday and L.I.F E, right? And so I just can't wait to just dive deep into so many different layers and so many different moments in my life that I just felt that I couldn't say the truth, like especially as a leader,
Community leader
in this area,
in a very,
as a Black woman.
yes.
Okay, when you're at work, and I mean, in the positions that I've held, you know, before I got into community work, I was always in management, right? HR, workforce development, that's my background. And I can just remember one day I was in a meeting, and as HR, you have to lead the people. And you have to have uncomfortable conversations when people are not abiding by the rules and doing whatever they want to do. And I saw that. Not on my watch. Clock it. Okay. And I just remembered a guy, he couldn't stand that a Black woman was giving out orders and saying, this is how we need to conduct ourselves if you want to keep your job. And he got up from the table and walked out the meeting in the middle of the meeting. And the manager did not say anything.
Of course not.
It's so many moments.
Y'all, we got so much. Thanks, Truth Tribe, for listening to this episode of Don't Shut Me Up.
We are so glad you joined the conversation. Now go out there, truth tellers, and make some noise.
Also, make sure you subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of your favorite streaming platforms so that you will never miss an episode.
That's right, friend. Truth tellers, your voice matters. Show us some love with a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify so we can keep this conversation going.
Listen, we know you like to gatekeep the things that you love, but don't keep us a secret.
Hello.
Let your friends know about this podcast because it will help our tribe grow.
Until next time,
stay bold
and speak up.
and don't forget, silence is not an option.